Hits like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean, Elvis Presley, and he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
Ivy Roman getting into the Jeep Renegade, going to ICCC.
Hey guys, Dee Bartee here from Back of the Cereal Box, and I'm here live with Guy Gilchrist.
Hi, Dee.
How are you?
Good.
We go way back.
I know.
He remembers me, and I'm so excited. So, how are you? It's been a while.
I draw a pig, a frog, and a bear. I'm always good.
So let's talk about that a little bit. So
Yeah.
You've been doing this for a really long time.
Yeah, a couple more lessons, I go pro.
He's so funny. So what keeps you going? What keeps you
The motivation, well, it's what I love to do. You know, it's the steam of the engine, whatever you want to call it. And coming out and doing these things. You know, when you're, I've been happily chained to a drafting table for my entire life.
Right.
And when I'm home, it's wonderful in that, I mean, I'm 65 years old now. And
wow, good for you. You don't look 65. Good job.
Thank you. Good genes and Miss Clairol. So, but you know, when I'm home, I mean, I'm working on, constantly on books and all of that stuff. But really and truly, the motivation comes from folks out there that come out to these things and they're enjoying it. We've got, 3 generations now, people that have grown up on the Muppets, the Muppet Babies, Fraggles, Tom and Jerry, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And and meeting that little girl over there, right? That little girl over there. Her favorite thing, is Baby Piggy. And I mean, it's like, I drew a Muppet Baby or something on her badge. And then she's got her mom, her grandmother, and all that.
Right.
There's a lot of generations here, so that's great motivation for me.
Oh yeah, that is fantastic. Was there anything you'd like our viewers to know?
Let's see.
Where are you going to be? Any upcoming shows?
I forget stuff. So here's what I'm suggesting. So I think, so it's Guy Gilchrist. I'm not in witness protection. You can Google me. It's so on Facebook. It's A Guy Gilchrist Production. It tells you everywhere that I'm going to be. I've had a lot of places. I'm on all that stuff. The Instagram, and I do a whole ton of that kind of stuff. So I'm really easy to find. I've done 180 million drawings. So they're all there.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for your time, and it was
Thank
wonderful
you,
to
dear.
see
Good
you.
to see you again.
Oh, what up, Mickey? Come. What's up, Mickey? Oh my God. Hello. How are you? Oh, I love this. I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm definitely gonna screenshot that. Look at this. Look at that. So amazing. I'm still enjoying.
Oh my God, it's Ivy Roman.
I found you. I was just telling
How
people.
are you, Ivy
I
Roman?
was just telling people that I lost my friends. I was like, they left me.
Well,
I
we
can't
are here
find.
now.
Well, you didn't leave me. I just, got lost myself. I'm small. Do you guys see how tall Johnny is compared to me?
Well, you see, there we go. I'm only 6'2½".
I'm 5'3". I'm short. I'm short. Look at that. She's taller than me. Look at that. Look at that. I'm like the shortest person from New York.
Oh no, it's about to go down. Shredder versus the Turtles. Who will win? Oh, how sweet. Come on down to Hitchhiker Toys in White House, Tennessee, where we've got toys for all ages. Action figures galore like DC and Marvel characters, we've got Star Wars toys and accessories, and of course, your favorite pro wrestling action figures. Check out our huge selection of Funko Pops, along with a selection of graded Pokemon cards, vintage board games and puzzles, Hot Wheels, Matchbox cars. We've got plush toys and a great selection of Barbie and fashion toys. And if you've got some old toys laying around, bring them to us. We buy, sell, and trade, and no collection is too big or too small. Hitchhiker Toys is located conveniently at 141 Edenway Drive, Suite A in White House, Tennessee, 37188. Turn by the subway, and we're located in the shopping center between White House Nutrition and White House Produce. You can't miss us. Hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 6, Sunday, 12 to 5, and closed on Monday. Make sure to visit us at hitchhikertoys.com.
Hey you guys, it's Ivy Roman. I'm here with Jason Turner.
Hey.
He is an amazing artist. If you guys don't know, when I go to New York Comic Con, my only purchase is metal art because it is so hard to create on metal.
Well, I don't create it on metal. I do it, they print it on metal.
They print it on the metal? Mm-hmm. That is amazing. Mm-hmm. The fact that you can even design something so beautiful like that and make it show on the metal is amazing. And that is my fandom of art, y'all. Metal art lasts longer. Don't like paper. So what got you into becoming an artist and drawing?
As a kid, Dad gave me Batman and Spider-Man when I was about 3 or 4 years old. Not much has changed in 40 years old. In 40 years, I was still drawing comics. That's actually a comic book I do down there called The Ripper Gene. We do. It's kind of a Silence of the Lambs meets forensic files. And so that's just the same thing I've been doing for my whole life.
That is amazing. And for every creator, because we didn't get the pleasure to speak. I'm a professional wrestler, comedian, and actress. So I have to get myself in a certain headspace and get ready to start doing my thing. What is your process?
To doing the art?
Yeah.
Usually I'm a late night person. I stay up till about 4 every morning. So I just it's all music to me. I play music when I'm not doing this. So I put on music, zone out, and the next thing you know, it's close to dawn.
That is amazing. And what's your favorite genre?
Definitely comic books. I would say Batman, Spider-Man, stuff like that.
I love that. So I'm a soundtrack girl myself. Yeah, I'm a soundtrack girl myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it really gets me in the mood. Like when I'm about to go to the gym, I play the first song for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's a great
Hooked on a
soundtrack.
Feeling. Yeah, so that is the first because I'm feeling a sweat. But of course, my last question, and you guys, I'm about to spend some. Woo!
Hey, there we go.
So, what is your favorite cartoon growing up?
It was probably G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe?
Yeah, I'm older, so when I was a kid, I watched G.I. Joe, got all the toys, that and He-Man, and I was obsessed with it.
Did you meet the artist, Ron Rudat?
No, I didn't.
He is here.
Really?
Yes, he is down the hall.
Well, that's what I'm about to do.
Yeah, and I had the pleasure of speaking with him and hanging out with him for a bit like we're doing now.
Really?
And he is amazing. Are you also a wrestling fan by any chance?
Sure.
Sure?
I'm more old school wrestling.
Like Attitude Era?
Ultimate Warrior, stuff like that.
Respect.
Yeah.
When wrestling was at its original prime.
Yeah.
I said what I said, y'all. So he also created the action figures for wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, and he's still doing it today.
I gotta go meet him.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna break
amazing.
away and go do that.
Yeah, you gotta, leave somebody at base.
I don't have anybody at base. I'm gonna do it anyways.
I mean, good thing we're not in New York.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
I've never been to New York Comic Con.
You should definitely try to get a slot if possible, because there's so many people. To be honest with you, New York Comic Con has repeated the same art over and over. There hasn't been too many changes, and I see so much like amazing detail. Your line work is amazing. It's like you're watching it come to life as you're looking at it. And yeah, and it's amazing. So don't forget to buy us a coffee so we can make more videos at these amazing conventions like this one at Buy Us a Coffee. And Jason, it was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, show them the car.
Yeah.
Find me there.
Yes.
That'd be hilarious.
Hey, it's Ivy Roman. We are here at Sunday at ICCC, and I'm with my friend Ron. Who's that, y'all? And if you don't know about Ron, he is the creative genius behind wrestling figures that I've grown up to love and collect at a certain point. And I had the pleasure to have a wonderful conversation with him and his wife, and they have literally made this weekend so magical. So I'm here today to not only be a paying customer, but to share these two amazing individuals with you. And in case you didn't know, he also created the G.I. Joes, action figures that my siblings have played with before I was even a thought in my mother or father's mind. So how are you today, Ron?
I'm doing well.
How's the weekend treating you?
We're having a great time here this past weekend, and we've had a lot of people come by and purchase one of my prints, and it's just overall, you know, pretty good.
Yeah.
And it was nice meeting this lady.
Well, honestly, you have been the highlight.
Because I worked on WWF wrestling figures for Hasbro Toys, and I am now doing several wrestling figures for Zombie Sailor.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And I just want to commend you for all your hard work. And I know I told you this probably 100 times yesterday, but thank you so much for being the artist to really showcase, you know, what it means to, it's not just toys, it has so much sentiment and value. And you have brought so much joy into so many homes, and you're still doing it nowadays. You're still killing it. And we just commend you. And back at the cereal box, we want to give you a big old hug and a big old thank you. And I got a big, beautiful hug from this charming lady. She's now my Facebook friend. We're going to have some happy Thanksgivings and happy Merry Christmases, and we're definitely going to chat it up. So, sorry, Johnny, I got the best part of this weekend.
Well, if you really want to know about me, you can follow me on Mr. G. Cantor at Instagram. You can go to my Facebook, or you can look at me at jeffreycantor.com. You can see everything I've done. I'm also on IMDb. I'm not going to give you my resume here, but clearly, Daredevil is one of the things I've done.
There you go.
If you didn't know, the fact that she didn't know that, it's literally right here.
Look, it was a spontaneous thing. It was just a, hey, come interview him right now.
Right, but you were standing over there. You actually saw as Daredevil. Like you literally
I did.
And so that might have been a way in, and I wouldn't have been nearly as sarcastic, although super charming and funny. So thank you so much. This is Back in the Cereal Box with
Dee Bartee
and Jeffrey Cantor. We'll see you next time.
All right, hey there, guys and gals, friends and foes. This is John Piker, the prophet of pop culture, for Back in the Cereal Box, coming to you live from day 3 of ICCC, Imperial Commissary Collectibles Convention. It's wild, and there's a lot of cool, fun stuff happening here on day 3. The festivities continue with all of the fun cosplay, and we got a Jawa right there. And oh my gosh, I'm not quite sure who I'm seeing here, but he is epic. Thanks. You look awesome. He's a cowboy ghostbuster. Love it. And here we see the Mandalorians and all the droid builders hanging out, congregating, doing their thing. And ICCC is just a great, fun time for everybody. We highly recommend that if you haven't been here this year, that you come by next year. You make sure to make it a part of your convention season. Can you dig that? I knew that you. Who we have? We've got the Peter Mayhew Foundation here. How are you guys doing?
We are doing well. It's been a fantastic weekend.
Would you mind telling our viewing audience for Back of the Cereal Box a little bit about the foundation and how people can get involved?
Sure. So the Peter Mayhew Foundation specializes, we are a 501(c)(3) nonprofit organization. We specialize in disease, disaster, and crisis. So we contribute to GoFundMe's. We fund deliveries of toys to children's hospitals, to 501st and Revolution trooping events. Oh goodness, we took 6,500 pounds of food supplies, gasoline, down to Hurricane Ida. We help out wherever and whenever we can. You can donate at MayhewFoundation.org. Keep an eye on our socials at the Wookie Roars. May the 4th, you are definitely going to want to check us out.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For those of you who don't know, the Peter Mayhew Foundation is named after the namesake of Peter Mayhew, who is most famous for portraying Chewbacca in the Star Wars films. So the more you know, support them. They are a great cause. Thank you, ladies. You see what's in there? You see it? You don't see it? Oh, we got to fix that. Ready? Ain't that cool? What do you think?
Don't go anywhere yet. Look. Put it back in the box before it gets out. Wasn't that amazing? Hey there, friends and foes. This is Ivy, Roman, and Dee Bartee. We are with Adam, who's with Mike, the Mike guy.
Yep. That's me.
And we're here at ICCCC. Is that enough ICCCon?
I think it's just 3.
So basically what I've learned about this is that it's a Star Wars thing. I didn't know that coming up here. And as all you fans know, I don't really know a whole lot about Star Wars. And I found this guy. He's my person. He doesn't know anything about it either. So we're friends here now. And I was like, we have to do an interview. So we're going to interview.
All right, so clarify. It's not that I don't. I've watched like all the movies, most of the movies, like 9 out of 11. I've watched the movies and some stuff. So I know stuff. But I'm not a super fan where...
Okay, so he's not a super... I try to watch them.
She falls asleep.
I fall asleep. I'm trying. I even bought merch. You guys should be so excited. I'm trying.
I mean, with me, like, my whole thing is Battlestar Galactica. I'm more on that franchise just because I have a thing for drama. So, you know, I need the drama. It's still too much serious, so your life is on the line, gives me anxiety. But I still appreciate the art and everyone that has created this art. So how are you enjoying ICCC?
I'm liking it. I'm liking ICCC today. I was so last year I came and there were some anime things here, so I'm like, cool. It's mainly Star Wars, but there are some anime things. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me come back and find my anime people. I had to search to the end of the earth. I'm talking about had to pull out the Sherlock Holmes thing, looking down there like Inspector Gadget trying to find it. And I found some Vegeta thing and that was it. But I got my friend who's a Star Wars fan could not be here due to him studying for exams, because we made him study for exams.
Good luck on your exam.
So I am now I'm buying him a bunch of things to bring to him.
You're the best friend ever!
I brought him home, I think 6 Funko Pops yesterday, and then I'm going to try and bring him like 4 more today.
That's awesome. Well, Melissa, our other host, she would definitely appreciate that because she has an amazing collection, and I definitely recommend for you to check out some of her social media. As long as you follow me, you'll find everybody else at Back of the Cereal Box. Trust me.
I'm gonna follow everybody after this, so because stay in contact and stuff like that.
Okay, so let me ask you, since we're here, and so let me back up. Did you just not understand?
It's not
Star Wars?
I've understood Star Wars. I get the premise of Star Wars. It's just that I've been more into other things like Harry Potter, anime, other shows. I've just never really got into Star Wars. And then I came up to America in 2010, right? So it's been 11 years. And in Jamaica, it's not a big deal. Like, I did a play for Star Wars, and I had to, one of my favorite members from America had to literally bring me down lightsaber because we just didn't have them, right? And then I came here and realized how big it is. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to get into it. And I got into it a little bit more, and then I talked to some Star Wars fans. They weren't not the nicest people. So I was like, let me just back away from this. But I was still watching movies whenever, right? But now I came here to this convention. I'm like, all right, you know what books I gotta read, what YouTube videos I gotta watch, what I gotta get my updated on.
We need to start a support group.
The first 3.
So the support group, you like Star Wars, you're not really into it, but you're into it, but you're not into it.
But you're trying.
Yes.
But it's okay.
That is the point that I'm trying to make to Dee Bartee, is that it's okay when you don't know something but you don't try to be an expert when you don't know.
Yes.
Right.
That's important. Do not, it's like me. If I don't know if I don't know a word, I'm not gonna act like I know what that word means. I'm just gonna ask you. If you don't know what's going on, sometimes it's better to just not say anything and just go along with the flow, but sometimes...
Yeah, but I always ask, and I'm always like,
fine.
I don't understand.
And that's why the audience loves you.
And then that's how we all learn, and we probably could adopt a piece of it, and then, really enjoy on this convention even more. Which, I have to say, as a New Yorker, has giving New York Comic-Con a run for your money. So New York Comic-Con, you need to get it together, because last year was terrible. I don't care if we were coming out of COVID. No, you could have tried a little bit better. ICC killed it right after, and they're going to continue to kill it.
We're coming for you, New York.
And we are excited to come back next year.
I mean,
and hopefully I'll know a little bit more.
Out of COVID, though. Everything coming out of COVID was a little bit, iffy. Like, it was... Last year was my first year coming because I came with my friend who's studying, so good luck, Harrison. And then this year, I came with Mike.
Good luck, Harrison.
So it's like, I feel like it's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes, for sure.
And better.
Yeah, that's what I feel like, because it's like, just so much more things here this year than next year. I can't
Well,
even
we
imagine.
need to study for next year.
Next year.
We need to study with Harris.
We need a study group.
Move over.
Yeah.
We need to hit the books.
I need the Star Wars. Yeah.
Next year, I expect me to have a lot more knowledge of Star Wars.
So,
all right, well, I'm going to look you up then.
One quick question for Adam.
Yes.
What is your advice to new fans out there?
Do not, honestly, this is just for any fandom, but like Star Wars, do not try and act like you know it all to try and fit in, because then you're going to look like an idiot. Because people that are real fans know what a true fan is. Like, people that know the material, they could bring up one question where they're like, okay, if you're a real fan, you'll know this. And if you don't answer, they're gonna be like, okay, you're not that. Just don't try and act like you know it all. just when you're there, learn, soak it up, and move on.
So be humble.
Be humble.
Ask questions.
And just be yourself.
You will be embarrassed. I'm letting you know this. It happened to me on stage.
Which I don't do. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Like,
who were you dressed as? And I'm so sorry. I don't know.
I didn't know someone was an R2-D2. And this live reaction, they caught my live reaction to finding out. Didn't know that. I just didn't know.
Yeah, same.
And it's okay if you don't know. Well, Adam, thank you so much for being with us. I've had a blast talking to this guy this entire weekend.
He's my new friend.
Yeah,
new friend Adam.
We have adopted a new friend. And
I appreciate it.
We hope you enjoy the rest of the convention. And
I'll
to
try.
all our followers, thank you for supporting, and don't forget to buy us a coffee to make these events and these special moments happen.
That's right. Bring it in. Really sink it.
Who does number 2 work for? Who does number 2 work for? Oh, I told you I was going over the rail.